Hello and welcome to another Epic Empties and Declutter. So this is all of the products that I used up in the month of July, and also towards the right, can't even see it yet, I have a whole bunch of things that I am decluttering as well. And I ended up decluttering more lip products than I realized, so I will do some swatching there. I don't even know where to start, so we're just going to go to the front here. We have two of these mineral sunscreen minis from Pipette. They're 1 ounce. I absolutely love the Pipette sunscreen. It is really good. It is affordable. These expired sooner than some of my larger ones, so I wanted to use these up because they expired in July. One more on the declutter side that I gave to David, and he did not finish up. So, but these two got done, so that's good. And then we have some makeup products right here. So this is the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water Mascara. I quite liked this one. I used it about a month and a half, and then my eyes got too sensitive for it, which happens to me with pretty much every mascara. But this is really good. It is tubing, and I feel like I might have accidentally used tubing mascaras before, but this is like the one that I knew was a tubing mascara, and I quite liked it. It removed better, I thought, with some vanilla, a little bit better. I also tried a biphase remover from Beauty Pie that worked okay. But at the end of the day, vanilla or, micellar water are going to be the things that would get this off, and then I shower after. So then we have the M Cosmetics. Let's see, this is the Quartz Mini Quartz Shade. Well, it's the mini size and it's the quartz shade of their, I don't think it's the True Gloss, it's called something else, but it's not on the bottle. But I really, really loved this gloss, and I do plan to get it again. But a big note with this one, I don't think I'll ever buy the mini again because it's only 0.05 ounces, so it's quite small. And it's the same size as those Flower Beauty twist up pens that go in 5 seconds. So that's a thing to know. I would be curious to know if you've had the full size of this, how much is in the full size product. But I did really love this gloss. It just is a great texture. It stays on really well. It has a great scent. I was quite fond of it, and it looks really pretty on. So I would get this again, but I would try the full size, and hopefully that has a better amount of gloss in it. This is another product that doesn't have the words on it, but it was the EOS caramel, I think it's caramel brulee latte. It smells very good. Very good. I just think I won't be buying as many like traditional lip balms anymore because I've had so many great like lip masks and lip serums and lip oils lately. But I do always really love the flavors that EOS comes out with. Here is the Tower 28 Lip Jelly. This is just the clear one, which is called Chill. I did really like this at first, but over time, I think just the fact that it doesn't have a flavor, like I'd rather have something with a flavor, which is interesting because I mostly use non-scented products, but in the few areas where I can have a scent, I want it. And so I've really realized that more and more I want flavored lip glosses, and I want ones that have a flavor that I enjoy. So no mint, no lavender, no red hot cinnamon, burn your lips off. Like those are the things I don't like. I tend to like gourmand flavors. So this one's more just like kind of a basic, neutral coconut oily kind of smell to me. I do have a couple more of these, but I'm not planning on buying any more because of some other things that I've discovered. This is the Perfectly Natural Brow Pencil from Unique Beauty. Not something I particularly need again, but it was good. It's very similar to the Rowan ones. This teeny tiny little guy is the Honeybee Gardens lip liner in the shade Zen, which is just kind of a nice nude pink. I was going to swatch it, but I can't even take the lid off because it's so tiny now. which was really the goal. So this was in my project pan, and I think this is the first time in life that I've ever finished a lip liner, honestly, because I usually don't use lip liners. This one was a pretty impressive feat. This is the Jones Road Beauty Sparkle Wash Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Ice. I use this as a highlighter a lot, which is how I managed to actually use it up. See if there's enough to swatch. It's really pretty. I quite like it. It does feel a little gritty on, so that's the only thing is about using it as a highlighter, is it can be just the tiniest bit gritty. But it's just so pretty that I actually managed to use the entire thing, which is 3 milliliters, 4.1 ounces. So for reference, that is twice the size of the M Cosmetics lip gloss. And then if you want to see some real minis, these are the Little Baby Fit Glow Serum Minis. These were free samples with orders. So I finally, after years of, just wondering about the $42 lip gloss and thinking I'm never going to buy a $42 lip gloss, there were some shades that went on sale. And I got one. I actually got a full size of this one, the shade Beam, and it was so good. It's like such an amazing formula. It looks really good. It feels amazing, and I ended up getting several more. And so this was also another free sample. This was a free sample that came, and then this was a Beam that came. And so these two I finished up. I mean, you can finish this up in a day or two. There's like nothing in here, but it is a nice way to try it. But I would recommend picking these up when they're on sale. I was able to get the full-size ones for around $17. So that's the shade Beam, which is just like a clear with sparkle. And then this really pretty shade is called Live, and it's like a nice hot pink. And you can see it shears out, but also like there's just not much in there anymore. So you can build this one up when there's color. This is a shade, honestly, it's cool. Like this is a shade I would get like if it was on sale, but I would probably only ever buy those on super sale. But they are really nice, and I did end up buying like 5 of them because I love them that much. The only thing with those is the shelf life is 6 months, so I'm only opening one at a time. That's the plan anyway. So we still have a ton of stuff to get through. So here we have the Inky List hyaluronic acid. I bought these a long time ago and then never used them, and I finally just decided to use them as body serum, and I was able to use up both of them that way. So I have a lot of serums to get through, so that worked out well. I actually just like an hour ago finished this up. This is the Biossance 100% squalene oil. This is like the little bitty one that they give you as a free sample. I think it's 0.4 ounces. It's not even a whole half ounce. And it still took me forever to use this up. And I have way too much of this stuff stockpiled. I do really love it, but you just don't need a lot of it. So don't be like me and buy too much. And then here we have, this was a, like the dollar trial from iHerb in a recent order. This is the Be Plain, what's it called? Cica Full Ampule. It was fine. It was nice. It was $1. I liked it. I don't know that I loved it, but that was that. Then we're going to get into some of these larger things here. So we have the Vanilla Clean It Zero. This is the yellow one, which is nourishing. This is probably my favorite of all of them because it truly is the most nourishing. This is the last one I had of the Biossance Unscented Squalene and Caffeine Toning Body Cream. I got a bunch of these on a really good deal. And the thing is, I go through one of these in like 2 weeks. So it's only going to be, it only would make sense when they're on a super, super good deal. So I think when I got these, they were about $7 a piece as part of a clearance kit. You can get really good sales on Biossance. I do really like this, but it's not something that I need again anytime soon. There's plenty of other great body creams out there, but this one was nice. This is the Biossance Squalane and Omega Repair Cream. I got this in my Trend Mood box, and the interesting thing about this cream is that it smells kind of weird, like almost like a yogurty smell, which isn't particularly pleasant. And I kind of have a dupe for this. I have a little video about it, but I have a couple of good alternatives in there. But I do really like using the hand cream on my face, which is much cheaper and doesn't have the weird smell, and it's in a larger tube. So that's what I use. It's really good for dry skin. This one might be better for more normal skin, but I personally like using the hand cream on my face. It's almost like a sleeping pack. I don't know that you'd call this a dupe. It's kind of similar. It also has an unusual smell. This came in, I tried like an Allure box, and this is called Beauty Stat Universal Pro Bio Moisture Boost Cream. This is 1 ounce. I had to really like use it like as little as possible because I liked it a lot, but I still used it quickly because it's only 1 ounce and I have dry skin, so I use a lot of cream. But this is really, really good. But I wouldn't call it a dupe for the Biossance simply because it's more expensive. So that doesn't help anybody. But yeah, actually really liked this quite a bit. This took me forever to use up, but it's quite nice. And I think I still have another one of these. This is the Claire's Fundamental Watery Oil Drop. So this is a 50 milliliter or 1.7 ounce serum, and my ingredients rubbed off. You can see I wrote some ingredient highlights on the side and they're all gone, but it is antioxidants. Yeah, everything else rubbed off, but it's great. And it lasts a really long time. There's like, no, there's not really anything else in there. This is the Alba Sensitive Sunscreen, fragrance-free SPF 50. It's a good one. Mineral sunscreen, really one of the only mineral sunscreens that's fragrance-free in a spray bottle. So it's a good one. This is the Rose Mrs. Meyer's hand soap. I did enjoy the rose scent. Again, I've said this a million times. I should stop buying the Mrs. Meyer's hand soap because it does dry my hands out, but it smells really good and I keep getting it. This is the CeraVe Acne Foaming Cream Cleanser. I really like this one. It's a 4% benzoyl peroxide acne treatment that I use as kind of like a body wash, not every day, but just sometimes. And then we have the Pipette Eczema Lotion. Pretty good. This is like a runnier version of the Biossance body cream, like runny and thin. So I don't necessarily love the runny and thin, but it's kind of good for summer. And I like that it has colloidal oatmeal in it. In the back, you can just see 7th generation laundry detergent. It's fine. Mrs. Meyer's Bluebell Multi-Surface Cleaner. The Method Daily Shower Cleaner. Just time to get some of these things out of my bathroom. Back here we have the Olivia Orchid Body Cleanse, which is my favorite scent. That took a long time to use up. This is a pretty good deal. The Morocco Method CSN shampoo. I've used 4,000 of these, only shampoo I use. Here we have the Skin Smart Antimicrobial Eczema Therapy Spray. Absolutely everybody should have this. As I drop my camera, everybody should have this. It's amazing. Highly recommend. Then we get into some of David's Empties right here. So we have this, actually he didn't like, so I dumped it into a soap bottle, but this is the Praline Crunch Philosophy shower gel. He did use up the fresh cream and mint and the orange cocoa and cream. Those were all from my mom. And then this was just like a sample from somewhere. I think this might have been from that Allure box. It's called Latinus Beauty Impossible Keratin Shampoo Control. So he used that. And then he used this Method Min 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. This was a Grove sample, and I think it smells amazing. And this is the Acure Seriously Soothing Cleansing Cream. And David used this up as well. I tried it out. It is nice. It's nice and gentle. And then as we get over here, it's kind of positioned this way. So I finished a couple more coffees, the Bones Highland Grog and White Russian. And I'm actually just about out of my Bones coffee, so I might need to get some more. Yeah, they're delicious. If you have any favorite flavors, let me know. A couple of Big Soleils that are gonna go. Water wipes, I've used a million of these. I use them for everything. This was my planner. I am onto a paper planner, but a new paper planner, which is the same. It's the Katie Daisy design. I've been getting it every year, and I really love it, but I also lately have been using my Outlook calendar for work, and then I just put personal stuff on it, and that's been working nicely, and then I don't have to carry around a paper calendar, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And then we've just got a couple of sticker sheets that were used up. These were Happy Planner. And now we are going to get into the declutters. So, as I mentioned earlier, we had one more of these Pipette Mineral sunscreens getting decluttered. A couple more of the Alba sunscreens. I won't get these again. I'll stick to the sensitive skin one that doesn't have added fragrance. This is the Soonjung emulsion, and I just never, I've had this open for way too long and I just don't use it. I just don't know that emulsions make sense to me with all the other things I'm using. It's just kind of an extra step that I don't need most of the time. So not something that I'm planning on buying again. This is an old Trader Joe's bottle that their rose water toner that I wouldn't buy now was in. But I had put the Grove Winter Woods room spray in it. It was like a little vial that you put in, and then I added distilled water so that it would last. So I've had this probably like 2 years. I just don't need, I'm asthmatic. I don't need air fresheners and fragrance things, and I just don't need them. This was a Shea Moisture coconut oil. It's just been sitting around too long, so it's time for it to go. This is a hard one because I love Aether Beauty. I love a lot of Aether Beauty products, the majority of them, but this one just isn't for me. This is the Desert Moon Illuminating Oil, and you can see I've tried all the ways. It's weird because when you shake it up, it just doesn't really mix from the bottom, and it's a very, like, it is called a dry oil, I believe. Somewhere it says it's a dry oil. It's a pretty color. It's very pretty, but the dryness, I think, just, it doesn't do much for me. I wanted it to be like Future Dew, and it's not. It just feels more like it sits on your skin and is dry, and that's not very helpful on my dry skin. And yeah, it's just not, I'm not enjoying it anymore, so I think I'm gonna ask around and see if I can find somebody that wants this, or maybe on Mercari, just so that it doesn't go to waste. Here are, we got some flat products here. Let's see how I can angle this. It looks kind of weird, but we're going to go with it. So this is the Pacifica Vegan Care Balm Vanilla Sheer and Cucumber Extract. This is supposed to be a lip balm. It has kind of a not great delivery system there. But even when I first got this, like, it's not that this has gone bad. I just didn't like it when I first got it. But it was a free gift with purchase, so I didn't pay for it. But yeah, this was kind of a bust of a product for me. This is the Inkyless Succinic Acid Acne Treatment. I think this is good, but I don't really think I need this kind of product anymore. I tend to use more like pimple patches and stuff like that. I think this is a good product for people that need this is salicylic acid blemish treatment, but this one has expired, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. I do like that it's blue. That's pretty fun. Here we have a couple of, I have a tube and a packet of the Derma E Vitamin C Gentle Cleansing Paste, and I think this has just been sitting around too long, and the last time I tried using it, it was too harsh for me. We have, I do kind of regret this one. This is the Sugar Fresh. This is just the basic, this is the one that's not tinted, and I just have so much of it left. You can see I got some lipstick on it, but it's expired, so it's gonna go. I still have plenty of sunscreen lip balms, but I do regret this purchase because even when I bought it at half price, it was still expensive. And I've just found other things. For example, I really love these, but I do think I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of these because I've had them open for a long time, and I have 3 others that aren't open that I'll switch to. So these are Lip the Color. You can get these on Yes Style and Stylovana. Let's see. So I don't know if I've got the shade names on here. I don't think I do. But but they are really pretty, and they have built-in sunscreen. It is just basic. It's the same filters you could get here, but for whatever reason, they're just, I don't know, it's just better. I have a really hard time finding a lip SPF that doesn't make me, like, that I don't taste. You can see these are pretty. And of the three, this is my favorite. I think this is just another case of, like, I really love this color. I should have bought one instead of buying 6. So there's the 3 that I'm getting rid of, just not because I don't love them, because I do. Oh, here we go. This one has the color on it. So this one is Terracotta Orange, and then Precious Red, and this last one here is Foggy Rose. So Foggy Rose, Precious Red, Terracotta Orange. Let's drop some more stuff. Okay, I think we're just going to scooch this back a bit. Oh, these are just a couple of samples that I got from my dermatologist, but they are like brown, so I'm scared to use them. So those can go away. And then this is the Supergoop hand screen. I'm just not into this. It has essential oils in it. You don't need a separate dedicated sunscreen for your hands. You just don't. And, okay, we have a couple of these Beekman 1802 products. These were a gift from my mom. This is the Shine Bright. So this one is just like a very basic, I don't even know if you can see it. It's like the barest sheen, but just basically like a lip balm with a tiny bit of sheen. And this one has kind of like a floral smell, so that wasn't my favorite. You really can't see that, but that's what that is. And then this is the other one, which is the Pure Goat Milk. So this was just a very plain lip balm. This one doesn't have a scent to it, but I never found these to be particularly moisturizing. So this isn't something that I would choose. I have a bunch of these actually. Oh, this snuck in here. This isn't a lip product. This is the Kinship Mint Mud Deep Pore Detox Mask, full of essential oils. So this kind of burned my face, and I took it off immediately. I have several of these, but this is probably, this was like my favorite. This is the Honest Beauty Tinted Lip Balm. This is the shade Lychee Fruit. And this one I thought was kind of going bad, but I did buy a backup of it for $3 or $4 on, I think it was BoxyCharm, or yeah, I think it was BoxyCharm. So that's the shade Lychee Fruit. I just wish these were a little bit more moisturizing. I think I've just been preferring, I've recently gotten 2 of the Beauty Pie ones, and I like them a lot better. They're more moisturizing than this formula, but these are really pretty. And then we have this Honeybee Garden Strawberry Sunrise. I need to just not buy these anymore because they go bad too fast. And they're very frosty, but it does smell really good. But you can see, like, it ends up just looking kind of gross. I've had this one about a year, so I mean, it's expired, but like, yeah, that's a lot. So this would be like a product to get. Like, it is not a bad product, but it would be something to get if you were going to use it right away. I wouldn't be like, let's buy it and let it hang out. It still smells really good though. It's strawberry scented. Oh, and this does not roll back down, so that is a thing to know. So you can just see it's a pretty color, but it's very, very frosty. And if I remember correctly, all the shades of that I've had in the last couple of years have been frosty. And this is sad. These are the Kosas Sport lip balms. This is, let's see, we've got Baseline, which is just the clear. And I just have to deal with the fact that I don't like these. So I am getting rid of the Baseline color because it expires now. But this Kosas Sport Rush actually could keep, it doesn't expire until the end of the year, but this is the shade Rush. I just don't like these, and the reason I don't like them is all the peppermint in them. So they're pretty, but I think the peppermint oil, I mean, I don't like the taste, and I don't like the smell, but more importantly, I think that these make my lips peel. Whenever I wear these, my lips just like hurt and peel and flake off, and it's gross. So that I never want to wear them. That's a weird spot for a swatch, but that's where it's going. So it's the shade Baseline. You can see it's really pretty. I love the Kosas lipsticks with their vanilla scent. So I think if you like a really strong like essential oil peppermint, then you might like this. If you do not like that, like me, this is not the product for you. I'm running out of hand. Let's see where we can put this. Might go to the other hand. So here's the 4 Beauty Counter, the jellies that I'm getting rid of. And this is really sad. I really hope to use them all up, but it's just time. I've gotten so many new, like more modern lip formulas that I've just been really into. Lately I've been really into the Fit Glow lip serums. I've been really into the Beauty Pie lip oils and the lip oils from In Beauty Project and things like that. And so I just have all this nice stuff, and I just wasn't enjoying using these up anymore. So this is the one that I was in the process of panning, and a couple weeks ago I just decided I was done, which is sad, but also I think it's just time. This is a much more like traditional like sticky lip gloss formula, so they're nice, they stay on really long. I preferred the first set of scents that was like the more gourmand, and I probably shouldn't have gotten these fruity ones. They're still pretty, they're just more like, it's more like a fakey fruit scent than like, I just didn't like them as much. So I think it's more for like people that are into like, I don't know, like if you like Jolly Ranchers or that like kind of flavor, you might like these. But I did love them. I'm just done. It's time, and I've had them for over 1.5 years at this point, so it's time for them to go. So this is the jellies in Red Pear, which I thought was a really cool, unique scent idea. And then this one is Sweet Plum. And the rest of them, I had 10 at the beginning, and I have used up all the others. So I didn't probably need 10 at one time, but that is what happened. So that's Sweet Plum. I think this one's really pretty. This is peppermint, so of course, you know, not my favorite because it's peppermint. Although this is a much less, like, I don't know, it's more artificial and less essential oily. But you can see I love these glittery ones. Like, that has the best, it's such a pretty color. It's like the amazing shine and sparkle. And then Fresh Mint, which again, didn't need. I don't even think that I don't think I ever used that one. It's just not my flavor. That one's straight up green, but it's cool. So if it wasn't mint, I would have probably used it. But yeah, and that's it. Oh my gosh, this is a 28-minute video, but we got through it. So that is all of my empties and declutters for the month of July. And here are my beautiful swatch hands for all these lip products that are going. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back next month.